Alright, so this video is for the PAC Closet Library, and I'm just going to go through and show you the different options that you have for insert backs with either outrigger, the wedge fix, or nailers. So on the left side here, you'll see a standard open cabinet, right? For our wall cabinets, we do want to turn on nailers. That's just turning it on in the parameters tab. And then here's the good stuff. So right here, you'll see full backs. They are inserts. We also have outriggers. Now you can notice right off the bat that you really don't want to see all these outriggers here. This is kind of a last resort type of deal. If you have a cabinet that is exposed on the back, you can do it this way. I would say just build a regular cabinet from your standard library. If you're going to do this, put it together with screws. But if you absolutely have to use outriggers, you can do it like this. You could also go into the fasteners and turn off some of these so you don't have so many. But like I said, this is kind of last resort. It's unsightly. There's just so many fasteners here. It's really don't want to have to use this unless you really need to. The next one we're going to be looking at here, we have nailers. So if you're doing nailers, you can drill a top and bottom nailer. You just have to turn on nailers in your parameters, and I will go through all this in the video to come. This this is just a general overview. And then your last option you have, this is the option I like the most. If you look on the back, just have a 20 mil hole here, and this is for the wedge fix. So the idea behind this is that you're going to use the wedge fix adjusters that's in the hardware PDF. And these are pressure fit, remember. So you're just going to take them, the inserts, and pressure fit them onto the studs, and then you can put in a few screws. Now, these are super easy to activate, and that's what I'm just going to go through here quick with you. You really only need this. The last thing you need to do though is if you have these wedge fix, you have to make sure that you have at least about an 1/8 inch of back recess here. I'll show you how to turn all this on. That's because these wedge fix are not flush, so they will protrude off the back a little bit, so you don't want to have to squish them into the drywall. All right, so applying the backs, this is just standard on how all these cabinets are going to come out of your library. We're using the default construction method. Now, if we want to just turn on 3/4 backs, very easy. Go into the backs, say all cabinets. It's going to turn them all on. This is for the regular insert back, right? You can see they're all captured by the sides, the top and the bottom. Just kind of sit in there. You can PL them to the wall. Now, this video is basically how to tell you how to turn on the outriggers or the wedge fix. So I'm going to show you how to do that. If you want to do the wedge fix, you'd go into your fasteners tab, and then in joint fastener 5, you're going to just go down and find your insert backs wedge fix. You might get this little error there. It's nothing. Just say OK. Now, if we go to the back, you can see that the wedge fix are turned on. Great. The last thing you have to do is go in your backs category and turn on the back recess. So those are tall cabinets. We want 0.125. And you'll notice that this back is going to shift forward an 1/8 inch. You'd want to do that for the wall and the base as well. Okay. Change it to 0.125. All right, and there you go. That's all there is to it. Now, if you want to use the outriggers, you could just go down here instead of wedge fix, you could click on the insert back expose outrigger. If you don't have these fasteners, there'll be a download link right below this video on my website, and you can just download it, import it in your fastener group, and select it. Right, it'll be all set up for you. So I really don't like this. It's not great. So maybe you just want to do exposed outriggers or wedge fix for everything, and then maybe just for the wall cabinet, you want to do outriggers. So you would go into your cabinet, go to parameters, select product parameters, go into fasteners, bring in number 5, and then instead of the wedge fix, you can just say outrigger. Now again, there's very few opportunities or um, at times that makes sense for you to actually turn this thing on, but I'm gonna turn that off, go back to the wedge fix, and there you go. Now, if you wanted to make this into nailers, just want to add nailers for your wall cabinets, that's pretty easy. So let's just take off none. So as a recap, you literally just go down to fastener 5 and either turn on wedge fix or outriggers if you want to turn on backs. Then if we don't want backs and we just want nailers, we don't ever really want nailers in our talls or even our base cabinets, but if you want to turn them on for a specific cabinet, you can go into that cabinet, go into parameters, select product parameters, go to the nailers category, and then select that one. We don't want fixed shelves, top and bottom nailer. So when we give this a width, it's going to add our top nailer, and then we're going to add our bottom nailer as well. Obviously, you have a ton of exposed fasteners here. There's opportunity to actually use wedge fix with this if you'd like to. You just have to give it a back recess. So this all looks pretty good here, and thanks for watching. Reach out if you have any questions. Just email me, or you got my number, just text me. Thanks for watching.